The question I'm seeing the most right now, especially in my streams, is Mr. Baby, how many Dragon Stones do I need to walk into the anniversary with? How many stones is enough? How many stones will it take to pull at least one copy of the God Boys and one copy of the Monkey Man himself? I'm going to answer that question for you right now in this video, but I need you to understand something first. I'm not here to lie to you or give you any false expectations. I'm going to tell you the truth. You guys know how we rock over here, and I'm saying this because as the global anniversary begins to gain a little bit more hype as it gets closer to, you know, July 7th or whatever, you're going to start hearing things like, oh, it takes 50 multis to get a 90% chance to pull the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Or if you do 70 multis, you have a 96.5%. That doesn't make any sense. It actually doesn't work like that. And I'm going to show you what I mean right now in this video. So stay tuned. But of course, let me catch at least one person lacking with today's very quick subscriber challenge, which is this, all right? If you skipped your morning breakfast today, you know who you are. You're not a Chad like Goku or Vegeta, all right? And you got to subscribe to the channel. It is what it is. Why would you skip the most important meal of the day? What are you doing? All right? Don't let me catch you lacking like that ever again. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Make sure you're staying nutritionated. I don't think that's even a word, but there you go. We just created something. Boom, easy. Now, if you didn't skip breakfast, if you had something today, then you can skip today's subscriber challenge. I will catch you lacking in the next one. Stay tuned for that, and let's hop straight into the video. So, what I need you to understand when it comes to Dokkan, or when it comes to summoning in general, especially in Dokkan, is that every multi you do on a banner, not even just the anniversary, but just every multi you do on a banner is completely independent of each other. What that means is that one multi that you do does not influence or change the next multi that you're going to perform. So when you hear people say, okay, the more stones you do, the higher chance you have at pulling Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, that phrase actually isn't true, because every multi you do is not changing the rates. So every multi you perform, you're going into it with the same exact chance of pulling Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta as the previous one. What they mean to say is that the more summons you do, the more chances you're giving yourself of pulling any one of the new units. And just to give you a visual of what I mean, let me just pull. I have a bar of marbles here, just to prove to you, or not prove to you, but just to explain what I'm talking about. So let's just say, for example, right, that we have the new Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta here, right? Like, I mean, since he's physical, I guess it's easy to look at him, or look at this as physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, right? And then for his banner, we have Tech Shenron. So let's just say we put Tech Shenron here, okay? And then we have, you know, two other featured units, all right? So this is the banner. This is what the banner looks like in terms of Dokkan, right? If you do a multi and pull this unit, what happens is that unit stays in the banner. So next time you do a multi, the rates of pulling this guy or this guy or this unit or this unit is exactly the same. When you hear people say, okay, every multi you do increases your chances, that's not true. Because if that were to be the case, this is what it looked like, all right? You do a multi, you select it, or let's say you pull this guy, and now he's taken off of the banner. Now, if you could do a multi right now, there's less units in the banner, which means you have a higher chance of pulling Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. That's obviously not the case. Many of us have seen us pull the same featured, unfeatured unit over and over again, okay? So I need you to understand specifically that when it comes to summoning, it's just not the way it works. That's why you hear many people say the more stones you have, the better. The more multis you give yourself, the more chances you have at pulling the unit that you want. So if you walk into the anniversary with 5 stones, you could actually pull Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, but it's extremely unlikely, all right? If you walk into the anniversary with 400, 500 stones, that's going to be what, I guess it'd actually be more multis than usual, because remember, you do actually also have the buy 3 get 1 free plus the tickets, which is what makes saving Dragon Stones so valuable, because every 3 multis you save, you get a free multi, another chance at pulling Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And then every 4 multis, every 4 stone multis you do, you gain 10 tickets. I guess it basically be 12 tickets, which gives you another multi. So the more stones you spend, the more multis you're actually giving yourself, or the more chances you give yourself of pulling any one of the new units that you actually want. So just keep that in mind. That's how it works. There is no such thing as there's a 70% chance of pulling Gogeta. There's a 30% chance of pulling Shenron in the third multi or fifth multi. It doesn't make any sense, because what that implies, if you like, hear me out, right? If I tell you that there's a 79.6% chance at pulling Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, that would imply that a certain amount of stones would also equal a 90% chance of pulling Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, which would also apply that at some point I am guaranteed to pull Gogeta. But because every single multi is independent of each other, that's just not the way it works. I could go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,000 stones and not pull Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And if you do the math, it's very unlikely, obviously, but you're never going to get to 100% chance of pulling Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And if you can't get to 100% chance, then saying 70, 60, 50% for this amount of multis also just wouldn't make any sense. Because what is the 50% based off of? It's based off of nothing. So again, that's why people walk into the anniversary and pull 3 of these guys, right, in the first multi. What are the chances of doing that? They're extremely slim, but again, it happens, right? One of you watching this video right now is going to pull Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and this new God Boys in like the first single. I'm gonna be very jealous. It is what it is. Don't let me catch you lacking in the streams, because you might get banned. That's all I'm saying. All right, but many people will also spend 3, 4, 5,000 Dragon Stones and they won't pull a single copy. But then they're gonna hear other people say, "Yo, 5, 6, 7,000 stones. It's 97.8% chance of pulling Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or the new God Boys." But the question is, at what stone count does it get to 100? Which honestly doesn't matter, because it can never get to 100, because the chances of you pulling a unit are they stay the same. They do not change for every multi that you do. And remember, dude, like just please keep in mind that for whatever banner you want to summon on, any banner it is, the more stones you have going into it, the better. Not because it increases your chances, literally, but you give yourself more chances, right? There's a difference. Increasing your chances means going from 5% featured SSR in the last slot to 10% featured. That's increasing your chances. Giving yourself more chances means instead of throwing 1 dart at the banner to try and land on the new unit, now you're throwing 3 darts. The chance of hitting it is still the same, but obviously the more times you attempt something, the more chances you actually have of actually achieving something. It doesn't increase your chances. There's a difference there, and please do not confuse that, because I don't want anyone to hear, there's a 99% chance of pulling, Tech Shenron, you really want him, and then you spend all those stones and you don't get a single copy of him. It's just not the way it works. Please do not fall for that type of stuff. I want you to be educated Dokkan citizens. We all need to be educated Dokkan citizens, and we have to just do better, all right? So hopefully this makes sense to you. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Every multi is independent of each other. I repeated a lot of things in this video, but only because I needed to understand actually how this works. So please keep that in mind. Hopefully you enjoyed. When it comes to these celebrations, the more stones you have, the better. Increasing your chances is not the same as giving yourself more chances. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and peace.